In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to integrate your results into a PowerPoint presentation. So here I have a model, a fairly simple one with some underfloor air supply and cool air coming into a raised floor data center. And I've already solved it over here under Reports. If I look under Reports, I see all of the images that normally come associated with CoolSim. So there's the summary report, and then in this particular run I've added the animation sequences as well. So there's one of the animations. So the first step is to get this out, get this data, this output report, out of the CoolSim model. To do that, I export it, called Export Report. It's under the File menu. And I pick a location that I want this output to reside, the folder for it. So I'm going to put it on my desktop. The name of the folder will be the same name as the model, so it'll be called Underfloor Evaporative Supply. And when I hit the OK key, it puts that folder on my desktop, and if you use an Internet Explorer, it will open Internet Explorer, and it will show you just exactly the same thing we were looking at inside of CoolSim, but now it's in a series of folders, or in a folder, a series of files in a folder on your desktop, and there's one master called Data Center Report that opens the whole thing. So if I just go and show my desktop at the moment, you'll see that I have a folder called Underfloor Evaporative Supply, and in that folder I have all of the various files that come from that particular run, including something called Data Center Report, which if you open it with IE, if I do open with Internet Explorer, it'll reassemble the entire set of results into an HTML, and you can manipulate it from there. So I'm in my browser now, but I'm looking at that file set. Okay, so now in order to integrate it into PowerPoint, you will need to download and install the PowerPoint add-in. Now I've already downloaded it and I've unzipped it because it comes as a zip file. That's how we get it to you. You download it and you decompress it or unzip it. You'll get a folder, and in the folder there will be two pieces of software. This is just the installation guide right here. That's a file that includes the installation. And here is the executable right here that you use to install the add-in. This add-in includes the 3D viewer necessary to see the 3D files in the output. So just double-click this after you've read the installation guide. The installation guide is fairly good, and you go ahead and you do an install. Now, I've already done it, so I don't need to do it in this case, so I'm going to say I'm going to cancel that, okay? Now, when I open PowerPoint, I can create a document, a file, and the first thing I should do is to save this file into that same directory. So the first thing I'll do is I'm going to save this as, I'm going to go to my desktop, I'm going to save it into the same location as that the result files I just created. So if I go down here, I find the one that I just created. It's called Underfloor Evaporative Supply, and here I'm going to create something called example PowerPoint. The reason that it's important to put this into that same directory is that if you want to hand it to anybody else, the files need to be in the same directory. Both the PowerPoint files and the result files that you're showing need to be in the same directory. Otherwise, PowerPoint can't find them. So here I'm going to just say example for my first line. And now I want to add some of those other files. Now, once you've done the install of the PowerPoint add-in, you'll see this menu item up here called CoolSim. So you just click on CoolSim, and you'll see over here on the left a folder. So you simply click on this and navigate to your desktop, and on your desktop you will find that same directory. So you open it up, and here are all the files. Everything that is shown to you here can be put into this file, to this model. And what you're able to do now is with your control key you can select which ones you want, including selecting them all, by the way, if you want. You'll see the GIFs there. You're going to see the PNGs. You're going to see the CVF. The CVF is a 3D file. Okay, that's the one you can manipulate. So once I've selected the ones I want, I simply hit open and it will add them in. It puts them all right in there for you automatically. And now I just do a save and I've got them all there, the ones I want. They're already inserted. Now you can't view them, you can view just snapshots of them one at a time. But if you put it into screen show mode, which is here under view, and it's slideshow mode, and you say from current slide or from the beginning. You can also use this little button down here called slideshow. You'll see that as I flip through these now, there's my animation right there, one of my GIF files, and here's a PNG file. And then when you get to this one, you can tell because it's larger, this is the 3D file. This is a 3D manipulative file that you can use to show various perspective, and you can zoom in on it using the wheel on your mouse, and you can rotate it around inside PowerPoint, which is a very powerful way to show customers or whatever what it is you would like to show them. Now you can also send this to someone. However, to send it you do need to go back to that, and let me just close this for a minute and show you. So I'll do a close here. Close this out. Now if we go back to our folder of results here and open it, you'll see now there's a PowerPoint file in there that we saved in there, and it's got the images in it. So if you wanted to send this to someone, you would simply take this folder and compress it and put it on a Google Drive or put it on an FTP site. Generally it'll be too big to attach it to email. If you notice here, this one's 45 megabytes. You're not going to be able to email it to somebody, but you could zip it up, put it on an FTP site, or you could eliminate the ones that you don't want out of this directory. Remember, we only selected a few of them, and you could delete the others, and then it might fit. But you notice these GIF files are kind of big, and the CVF files aren't quite as big. CVF file there is pretty small, so just make sure that it'll fit less than 10 megabytes or around 10 megabytes for attaching to an email. Otherwise, you've got to use another method, such as a Dropbox or a Google Drive or whatever. Okay, so that's pretty much how you do it. If you look below this particular demonstration, you're going to, in the tutorial, you'll see the link for downloading the PowerPoint add-in, and that's really all there is to it. Thank you.